Hey, Phobos, sisters, brothers, and others. I'm Jinx.
I'm Harper.
And welcome to Sisters of the Macabre.
Cue the intro.
Hey, Phobos, before we get into our first case, I just want to introduce us a little bit. We are Sisters of the Macabre. We are two sisters who love the macabre, the creepy, the gory, the messed up, the mentally insane, the criminally insane. You know, the usual. We have a very dark sense of humor. This is your only warning. It's gonna get bad. There's no other way to put it. It's gonna get bad. The reason we decided to start this podcast is because we want all those stories that aren't told to be told. I mean, most of you probably haven't heard of Mac Ray Edwards because he got arrested the same time Manson did. But don't worry, I'll get you. But the point is, you can't find a whole lot on them, and that's what Harper and I want to kind of work on. You know, we want all those stories that weren't told or weren't told to a certain degree to get out there, so that way, you know, everybody's story gets told. That's really important to us. We won't just be doing murder cases, we're also going to be doing creepypastas, morbid video games, fucked up movies, all kinds of stuff. We have a couple surprises in store for you, and we cannot wait to begin this journey with you. All of our Phobos. Phobos are short for phobophiliacs. It's the lovers of the macabre, the creepy. It's us. If you're here, it's us. You know. So welcome to our freaky family. And I hope you enjoy this fucked up case, because I know I sure as fuck didn't. What are you talking about today?
Okay, so we all know that this podcast, we want to deal with like ones that may not be as well known. So this one was huge in Ireland. It was like one of the biggest cases like in Ireland ever.
Ooh.
But it might not be a big thing here, so I'm gonna cover it. This one is the disappearance and ultimate murder of Elaine O'Hara.
Ooh. Why does that name sound familiar?
Because O'Hara, it's Irish.
Okay.
It's probably like Smith.
Okay. I don't have a comeback for that. I'm just saying okay.
I don't know. It's probably like Smith. It's the Irish version of Smith. So I'm just going to give a little bit of a disclaimer. This case does touch pretty heavily on the BDSM culture. I'm not... Oh, you got way too excited.
I think I just gave a little bit too much of a tell. I don't know what this is. I didn't know what this was. She's surprising me with this.
You just gave a lot away with one little word. So obviously my co-host enjoys this subculture, but I know a lot of people kind of shy away from it and they're not really comfortable with the details, which is fine. So this is your warning to kind of nope out before I even get started, because it does deal with some pretty heavy BDSM stuff that a lot of people might not be comfortable with.
Do you want to give a trigger warning right before you get into that, just so they can skip over this if they want? Yeah,
so I'm gonna put the disclaimer at the beginning, and then before it goes into, you know, because there's gonna be some text messages read that are pretty fucked up.
Oh.
Like, that's coming from me. Like, they're pretty fucked up, so...
That's terrifying if you're saying it's fucked up.
Yeah, if I'm saying it's fucked up, you know it's fucked up, so...
Oh, yeah.
I'll give a warning before I talk about anything like that, but this is just the general warning that it's gonna talk about some BDSM stuff.
Okay.
Most of this information came from the singular documentary I was able to find.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna kill you. God.
I'm gonna leave that in.
As I was saying about 4 times now, all this information came from, well, most of the information came from pretty much the singular documentary that I didn't have to pay an arm and a leg for. And it's called Secrets of a Psychopath. Like I said, this was a really, really high-profile case in Ireland. This was on the front page of every newspaper. This was on every news outlet. People just, they couldn't get enough of this. And we'll see why a little bit later, but it was, like, huge over in Ireland. But obviously, that's not going to be a big news here. So we're going to start on September 10th, 2013, at the Vartry Reservoir. We're going to go in a little village called Roundwood in County Wicklow, Ireland. Everybody who remembers says it was like a scorching hot summer, and it was so hot that it actually brought the water level down from 20 feet to about 1 foot. So
that's a lot of evaporation.
Yeah. So basically you could see the bottom of it. Like, you could basically see the basin from the bridge up above. So on this particular day, 3 guys were hanging out, just talking on the bridge, like shooting the shit, just like chatting. Their names were Mark Quinn, William Fagan, who went by Billy, and Billy's brother James. So this was about 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and they're just chatting, and all of a sudden they notice a yellow rope kind of bobbing in the water.
Oh, it's her body.
No.
Oh.
Better.
Oh.
Better. There's no... Take that for what you will, but no, it wasn't her body.
What's better than her body?
Oh, you will find out. Allow me to learn you a thing.
Yay, I'm gonna learn a thing.
You're gonna learn a thing or 3. So they didn't really pay much attention to it at first, but then they kind of noticed something reflecting in the sunlight that was attached to the rope. So one of the guys goes back to his truck and gets like this, he called it a ratchet strap with a hook. I don't know what the...
I think that's like one of the carabiner things where you can strap it to the rope and then use your car to pull it.
Okay, that makes sense. So he had one of those.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. Any anglers out there? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not I'm not versed in all this. I'm just making a guess.
He went and got a thing that had a hook at the end of it. We'll just go with that.
There we go.
So he starts casting this thing with the hook into the water.
The hooky thing.
The hooky thing. That's the technical term for it. So he just kind of keeps casting, and they're trying to see, and they're just kind of joking around, like seeing if they can catch it. So finally he catches something, and he starts reeling it up, and he pulls up a white women's vest. He's like, okay, that's a little weird, but okay, let's see what else we got. So, they're kind of laughing about it, like, oh, this is weird. So they cast the hook again. This time they pull up a blue hoodie. And so at this point, they're like, what the fuck? Did someone just, like, have sex here? Like, throw their clothes in there? Like,
right? Yeah, did you have a naked walk home?
Yeah, I'm like, did they just panic and throw their clothes in the water? Like, just throw them out the window as they were driving away? So
no one will ever catch us.
So they're just laughing at this point. They're like, what the fuck? This is weird.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, they cast. And this time, they actually catch the rope. Mm-hmm. And so they reel it up. And attached to the end of it were several pairs of handcuffs.
Kinky.
Yeah. So they're like, this just took a very weird turn. But, you know, okay, let's just see what else. We're just going to keep casting.
I mean, is it weird or is it fun?
It depends on how you look at it.
This is true. If I found them in a river, I'd be like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah, no, especially at the bottom of a river where you never see the bottom. Obviously, it was like...
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Take it at context.
Yeah. So they're like, okay, this is weird, but whatever. So they're starting to, like, place the items kind of, like, on the side. Just, you know, they're not going to cast it back in the waters. Mm-hmm. Littering. I don't know. But they're just, like, kind of laying it out. And they cast again. This time... they pull up a pair of leather leg restraints. And so they're all kind of like at this point, I probably would have noped out. But like, that's just, I don't want to touch that. I don't know where that's been. I
would be the same. I mean,
yeah, like if these are thrown in the water, they're there for a reason. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. I would be like, okay, I know about this stuff, but
like if it's in the water, I'm good.
Yeah,
like,
what was this used for? Because it obviously wasn't used for the right shit.
No.
Consent was not had.
No. But these guys, they keep going. You want to take a guess what they pulled up next?
Candy underwear?
No. Strap in, kitty winks. They pull up a fucking ball gag. Like a ball gag.
Of course they did.
So they're kind of like, what the fuck is happening? So they pull up the ball gag and they lay it next to the other stuff of this lovely gaggle of items.
Gag of items.
Like, lovely gaggle of items. They cast the thing in again.
Oh my god.
And they keep going. I'm just like, how? I would have noped out after, like, the leg restraints. I'm good.
Yeah.
So they cast again, and this time they bring up a leather mask that was, like, meant to cover the entire head.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it had no eye sockets, and the mouth was just a zipper.
Sorry.
Yeah, for those of us who are vanilla.
Oh, you know the terminology. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I'm not vanilla. For those of us who, don't shop up for BDSM on the reg, this mask was just like, it looked like an executioner's mask.
Sorry, I can't.
He's just over here. Okay, well, for those
of editing to do.
It's fine. But it's fun. It's
yeah, absolutely.
It's a lot more fun. Yeah, for those of us who don't shop at those stores on the reg.
Not me, what?
So they're like, okay, this is too weird. Like, we're done. We're just gonna stop now before we're done.
Finally.
So they're like, whatever. It was probably like from a stag party or a hen party. Yeah, see, I know the terminology.
I'm so proud of you.
They're like, well, we're not gonna throw it back in the water. We're just gonna kind of leave it here. What else are you gonna do? I'm not taking it with me.
No.
Like, I'm not taking the, submerged ball gag with me home.
Call the Coopers.
Yeah, so it's kind of leave it. But one of the guys, Billy, he went home that night and he couldn't shake the feeling that there was just something about these items. So he's
intuition.
So he's thinking about it all night, and the next day he actually goes and gets the items.
Okay.
So he goes and he turns it into the Garda, which I found out is the Irish police.
Yeah, it's the Coopers.
Yeah, way cooler name than the police.
Seriously.
But so he goes to the Garda and he turns it in.
Okay.
And he takes it and hands it off to a Garda named James O'Donoghue. And he agreed with Billy that, these weren't regular, just, amateur items. They were obviously professional. They were high quality. And it was obvious somebody wanted to get rid of them. So he takes it and he puts it in evidence, even though he's not really sure that, like, a crime was committed yet. So good on them.
Yeah, absolutely. Good on them to keep it.
Can I just say that if I went to a Houston Police Department and handed a ball gag in and said I found this in the river, this would not happen. They'd be like, what the fuck do you want me to do with this?
Yeah, they'd probably hand it back to you and be like,
they'd be like, okay.
Thanks for the offer, Adolf. Here you go.
It would not have happened this way. I'm just saying.
Not at all.
But you'll kind of see that, like, the way everything plays out is just this insane, bizarre set of coincidences that just lines up so perfectly. I have never seen a case where more coincidences just fucking line up.
'Tis fate.
If
the
you
will-o'-the-wisps are watching over this case.
Like, if you believe in that, like, this would be the case that would make you believe in that, because it's fucking insane. So James, like he said, he wasn't really sure a crime is committed, so he decides to actually go down to the reservoir and kind of look around, see if he can find anything else. But at this point, the weather had kind of turned. Like, there was really high wind, so it's like kind of whipping the water around, so you can't actually see. It's muddy, it's murky, but it's still low. So he goes down there for a couple days. On the third day, he decides to go down there and actually wade into the water himself and kind of dig around where the guys were fishing, see if he can find something else.
Okay.
And he did.
Oh, God, what did he find?
He found a lot of some things.
Uh-oh.
But I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger and kind of jump ahead a little bit.
Rude!
I know.
How dare you?
Well,
you know if I'm on a cliffhanger, I let go.
Yeah. I mean, you can go look it up.
You want me too far.
If you want to go look it up, you can, but it's more fun to leave you in suspense.
No, fucking leave me in suspense, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
because
probably not
this
going
is supposed to be, like, we're supposed to get a live reaction from me, which, unfortunately, my live reaction already told way too much about me several
Well, here's
times
another fun
now.
live reaction. I'm probably not going to tell you what he found until part 2.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, now you're a dick. Now you're just being a dick.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's completely fine with that.
So, going backwards a little bit to August 21st, 2013. So, as you can see, the timelines were really, really close. So, a French woman named, I'm going to butcher this name, I ain't French, but Magali Vernier was out walking her dog named Millie. Don't you look at me like that, I ain't French.
I'm not French either. I wouldn't know how to say it.
Well, the way it's pronounced, the way it's written is not how, no. So, I'm just, that's,
I mean, yeah. I'm sure.
A French woman was out walking her dog named Millie in the, I believe it's the Killikee Forest.
Okay.
I read different places. It's the either Krua Forest. I think I said that right. The Krua or the Killikee Forest. I've kind of seen both, but I guess they're like summits of the same place. So.
Oh, so it's like where one ends, the other begins, kind of thing.
Kind of. So I'm just gonna say the Killikee Forest because that's what more articles said.
Okay.
So she was out walking her dog, and she actually came to Dublin to open up a dog training center on this land.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so she was kind of used to, like, walking her dogs and like running around and, you know, whatever. Well, on this particular day, she, you know, called her dog, and she came out with a bone.
Oh,
and, you know.
that's never good.
No, but she just assumed it was an animal bone because, you know, the forest, she assumed
Yeah.
it was just some animal bone. So she just kind of takes it out of her dog's mouth and was like, I'm just going to set it aside. So she sets it on, like, you know, a couple of bricks.
Mm-hmm.
So jumping ahead to September 13th, 2013. So you can see
It's very close.
the timelines are just kind of lining up.
Yep.
Like you're already saying that these are just kind of like right there.
Yep.
This is just 3 days after the BDSM items are being bagged and tagged.
Mm-hmm.
Like just 3 days after. Her dog once again runs into the woods, but this time she doesn't come back. So she goes and looks for her dog, and she finds her kind of sniffing around a pile of bones. Yeah, so she initially just thought it was like, you know, an animal. She wasn't really paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
But she took a closer look, and she realized that there was a leg of a tracksuit and a jawbone.
So joy.
Yeah, so she like yeets the fuck out of there and gets the landowner, and she's
Okay.
like, yeah. So she like goes and gets the landowner, and they come, and he's like, yeah, that's a fucking body.
Yeah, that's fucking helpful,
Yeah,
dude.
notify the landowner before the police, but you do you.
Right.
So like, yeah, that's a body. So
Go get the Garda.
yeah, so the police come, and the area is like immediately cordoned off and treated as a crime scene, which obviously.
Yeah, I mean, if they didn't, I'd be like, okay, LA.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, 1970s LAPD.
Seriously.
Yeah. So
I
they
mean, even now.
yeah.
Sorry, anyway.
Yeah. So they begin like collecting as much of the bones as they can, but it's missing the skull, it's missing its hands, and there was like a lot of animal activity that had taken place. So they were able to collect about 60% of the body, which, considering how long it may or may not have been there, is pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, that jawbone was really crucial in identifying, you know, the body. So an anthropologist named Laura Buckley arrived and said that she believed the remains were female, but without further testing, she couldn't really, you know, say for sure.
Yeah, she couldn't really say anything until she got some tests done.
Right.
Fair enough.
Right. So they began collecting the bones, and they collected the bones and they sent them all to be analyzed, and the results came back that it was a female, estimated between the ages of 27 and 40 years old.
Okay, so it's about 13-year gap.
Yeah, but you know, it's a time frame.
Yeah.
So what was crazy is when this news broke that a body had been discovered in this area, this was in an area known as the Dublin Triangle.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I know
so-
about that.
Yeah, so Morbid does a really good episode on this.
They do. Let's plug them for a second.
Yep.
Morbid is awesome.
Yeah, so they do a really, really good episode on this, but
That's why I know about this.
yeah. But basically, several women had gone missing in this area, and they just vanished. They were never seen. They were never heard from. So, you know, when news came that a body had been found here, immediately everyone said maybe it was one of these women that had gone missing, and the body had finally been found. But that was kind of ruled out because when they got the bones, it was estimated that they would be sitting there for anywhere between a year to 13 months.
Yeah, so it wasn't there long
Yeah.
enough to
Yeah.
be one of those missing women.
Yeah. So now that they had a time frame, police were kind of able to go back and, you know, look at all the women who had gone missing during this time.
Okay.
The jawbone was really, really crucial, like I said.
For dental records.
Yeah. One of the names they immediately honed in on was a woman named Elaine O'Hara.
Ding,
And,
ding, ding. We got a winner.
and the jawbone later confirmed that it was her.
Okay.
Right. So I'm going to jump ahead or go backwards. Or go backwards, whichever you want to do. But
It's daylight savings time.
yeah, whatever. I'm gonna skip to talking about Elaine O'Hara now.
Who?
Elaine O'Hara, the
Oh,
victim.
okay. I thought you said Leonhardt. I was like, hold on. Wait
Elaine
a minute.
O'Hara, the woman who, you know, we just talked about, who we just found the body.
Who?
I'm gonna throw something at you. So, Elaine O'Hara was born on March 17th, 1976 in Dublin, Ireland, which happened to be
St. Patrick's Day. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Her parents were Frank and Eileen.
Come on, Eileen. I'm sorry.
You just couldn't stop yourself, could you?
No, I couldn't, and I'm leaving that in.
Leave my horrified reaction as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. So she did have siblings, but I couldn't really find anything on them. Mm-hmm. But it was a very close-knit family.
Okay.
I do know that she had a niece that was also her godchild that she just completely adored.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. Right? Oh, Nugget.
I know, my little boogie.
So, she was really, really close to her, and she just adored that little girl.
Okay.
Her family, like I said, her family was really super tight-knit. They lived in a pretty prominent suburb called Killeen?
Colleen?
Killeen?
I don't know.
I'm not Irish.
An E at the end?
No, it's an I.
Oh. Well, I'm lost.
Well, I'm sure somebody will fucking point out that I said it wrong.
Somebody will tell us, I'm sure.
In Dublin. It was a very affluent neighborhood. So by all accounts, they were pretty fortunate, pretty well-off family. Like, all the kids went to private school.
Oh, okay.
So they were doing pretty well for themselves.
Okay.
But unfortunately, Elaine struggled with mental health from a very, very young age.
What'd she have?
Oh,
list.
She had a lot going on. Mm-hmm. She was first diagnosed with dyslexia.
Okay.
Which
that's rough.
Affected her self-esteem in a lot of ways. Like, and she was constantly bullied for this, which didn't help.
Of course not.
So her self-esteem was taking a hit from, like, a very, very early age.
Okay.
Along with her mental health, she struggled with her physical health as well. She was on medication for... Are you ready for this?
Okay, go.
Right. Asthma.
One.
Diabetes.
Oh.
Polycystic ovaries.
Oh.
Vertigo. High cholesterol. Depression. Anxiety. And nerves.
8.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this poor woman.
Yeah, the pharmacist said later that she estimated she spent over $10,000 in medication in 2 years.
Ouch!
Yeah, so she had a lot going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, I think anyone would be... Yeah, that's a lot to deal with.
That is a lot to deal with. That poor woman.
Yeah.
Man.
She struggled with negative thoughts and feelings pretty much her whole life, but... Really, when her mental health started taking a really bad turn was when she was a teenager.
Yeah.
One of her really close friends actually died in a car accident.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so this is what really kind of sent her spiraling into isolation and her dark thoughts. And this was the first time that she actually tried to kill herself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ow,
so,
my heart. Why are you going to do this to me, man?
Oh, it gets worse.
And I'm not even here yet. We're not even there yet.
Oh, it gets worse, so don't you worry. Yeah.
Am I going to cry at some point?
Probably.
Fuck.
It's just you feel so bad for her because this woman, at the end of the day, all she wanted was to be loved.
Yeah.
And when you find out what happens, your heart really goes out to her and her family. So she just had a rough go from the beginning. Like, she really never had a chance. Mm-hmm. So it just kind of shows that, like, no matter how well off your family is, it doesn't matter.
Money doesn't buy you happiness.
Nobody is immune to this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So she was admitted to St. Edmundbury Hospital for the first time around this time.
Okay.
Her father said that her treatment at first involved a lot of really heavy medications. Like, she was heavily medicated at this point.
Oh, wow.
He said it was so bad they would, like, pick her up on the weekends and take her to lunch or whatever, and she would just be falling asleep at the table because she was so doped up on so many medications.
Yep, she was... not mentally there, I'm sure.
Yeah. And she would be in and out of the hospital 14 times between 1992 and 2012.
Wow.
Yeah. That's an average about 18 to 19 months. So every year and a half, she was just back and forth.
Yeah,
so this was
I can
really,
see that.
Yeah, so this was really something she struggled with throughout her entire life.
Oh, poor woman.
I
oh,
know.
my gosh.
One of the main doctors she worked with was Dr. Anthony Clare.
Okay.
And she developed a really, really close bond with him.
Okay.
She was able to open up about, thoughts she was having dating back to when she was like 12 years old. And he was just somebody that she really bonded with.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
so,
good to have that.
And talking to him, they were able to kind of gradually move from like medication to more focused therapy, which is what she needed. Like,
yeah, she didn't need all that medication. She didn't need to be doped up. She needed to talk. She needed to feel something.
Yeah. So in addition to everything else this woman was already struggling with,
Oh no.
yeah, Dr. Claire eventually determined that she was suffering from borderline personality disorder.
Ugh.
Which that's, yeah, he initially diagnosed her with a gradually emerging psychosis,
Okay.
but this was later updated to BPD.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, he noted later that she was extremely emotionally submissive.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, she had the emotional development of a 15-year-old,
Sounds about right.
and she had developed a deep, deep obsession with being restrained, imprisoned, and punishment, and this, like, eventually led to sexual fantasies.
Yeah,
of
that'll
hers.
lead to the BDSM really quickly, yeah.
Yeah, so that's, you kind of see where the BDSM was kind of started tying in. So she tried everything to cope. Like, she took on a multitude of activities to try and deal with this. Some of the things she tried were like sailing, she tried squash, she tried hiking, but she just didn't have the patience to stick with anything, so just all these were kind of abandoned.
The anxiety is not going to let her stick to one thing or another.
Yeah, she just didn't have the patience, but she was really trying to find her place in the world, just find somewhere where she could fit in. Like, she was trying to figure out what she was supposed to do, and eventually she decided that she wanted to follow in her mother's footsteps and be a teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, she loved children.
Was she stable enough to be a teacher, is the question.
Well, she tried. She really, really fucking tried.
Okay.
So, I mean, you gotta give her credit. She was really, really
yeah.
trying. Yeah.
I'm not victim blaming.
Oh,
or
no,
anything like
not at
that.
all. Not at all. I understand. No, I'm saying, like, she was trying. Like, props to her, because with all this...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially when she's over here trying to help other people.
Yeah.
And she's going through all this stuff, like props, snaps,
Yeah.
all of it.
Right? So, she really, really loved kids, and she felt that was really her calling, was to work with kids.
Okay.
So time went on, and she appeared to be on the right track. You know, she still struggled, obviously. That doesn't go away.
No.
But, you know, she had a job working as, like, kind of like a teacher's aide, almost.
Okay.
And then as a news agent. And then she was going to school at night, taking classes to be... she eventually wanted to be, I think it's a Montessori teacher.
Okay.
She wanted to be a teacher.
Yeah.
That's all I got. She wanted to be a teacher.
Commendable.
Yeah.
Power to her.
But her mother suddenly died in 2002, and that just...
Oh, that sent her spiraling again, didn't it?
Yeah, she was really, really close to her mother, and it's just devastated her. She wanted... It just sent her spiraling once again. She began self-harming.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is how she was dealing with the pain, with self-harming.
Okay.
And it was around this time that some of her, you know, fantasies about restraint and punishment kind of started coming to the surface a little bit. I mean, obviously she wasn't telling her family, I like being restrained, but it was kind of gradually, like, come to the surface.
Yeah, well, with the way she was, you know, she probably, with her self-esteem and everything else, she probably thought, oh, well, I don't deserve everything that I have, and I've been trying, and I've been failing, so
Right.
I need to be punished, and that's why that came to the surface, I'm assuming.
Right, and it just continued to suffer on and off over the years. Like, she just never really... The death of her mother was really something she just never got over, which I don't think you get over something like that.
Yeah, especially if you're that close to that person. Like, I know if I lost my mom, I would die.
Yeah. So this did eventually lead to 2 more suicide attempts. One in 2005 and another in 2007. And this one was triggered because Dr. Claire, who she had been really close to, was an influential part of her life. He suddenly died.
Oh, no.
And this last attempt actually left her in a coma for 24 hours afterwards.
What did she do?
I'm not sure, but...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, she ended up in a coma for 24 hours after the second one.
Damn.
So, but despite all this, she kept just getting up and going forward.
Good.
Like,
Good on her.
Yeah, she was trying to work as best she could. It seemed like she tried to give life a chance.
She really did.
Yeah.
More than once.
Yeah, like it just seemed like her survival instincts was constantly at war with, like, her personality disorders. So it was just like this constant war inside of her, and eventually she's like, hey, I want to try and live. Like,
Which is good.
yeah. You know, like I said, she was working part-time, she was going to school at night, and she was just trying.
Yeah, she kept herself busy.
Yeah, in 2005, she moved out of her family home into her own apartment, which was basically a converted garage.
Fair enough.
Which, I mean, whatever, your own place.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's first place is a palace.
Yeah.
Right, so, medical records from this time show that she lived a very lonely and isolated life. She didn't have any friends. She didn't really talk to her family a whole lot.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, she's just shutting down.
Mm-hmm.
She lived here until about 2008. Then she moved again to an apartment in Armdean Lodge, Newton Town Park Avenue in Black Rock. I don't know. I
Hey,
understand.
you know what?
Yeah.
It's okay. We say things how we say things.
Yeah,
That just is what it is.
Yeah. She lived here until 2010 when she moved into what would be her final apartment in an affordable housing suburb in Bellarmine Plaza in Stepaside. Stepaside. That actually is pronounced Stepaside.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, but she was
Stepaside,
really,
faster.
despite living in affordable housing, she was really struggling with money, and her dad had to help her out financially, like a lot. But, that's his kid. And,
Yeah.
you
Our
know, you
dad
don't-
would do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Pops. Love you.
So there were a lot of ups and downs during this time. Like I said, the death of her mother, that was when, some of the bondage stuff kind of started coming to the surface. Sometime in 2008, I'm not entirely sure how this came up, but she and her father had a huge fight after she revealed that she was actually seeing a married man in another town. Yeah. So,
Oh, to be loved.
right, yeah. So, during the argument, she said that they hadn't had sex yet, but I don't know how you tell your father this. I just don't. I can't imagine looking dad in the face and saying this. I'm not laughing at her.
No.
I just can't imagine saying this to my father. But she said they hadn't had sex yet, but that he would tie her up and masturbate over her. Yeah, I just don't know how you say that to your father.
I mean, never mind.
I mean, obviously her dad was like, yeah, he's a married man. What the hell are you doing? Like,
Oh, yeah.
What? And they never really talked about it again because that's just not something you want to revisit.
Yeah.
But eventually she kind of said in passing that she had ended things with him.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. This was also when she revealed that she had been fantasizing about a play that had started in her head when she was as young as 12 years old. Yeah. He was kind of like, it was obviously really troubling to her because she was basically terrified of this play, like air quotes play.
So, like a stage play in her head?
Kind
Or
of.
a BDSM play?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
what I wanted to know.
It was basically like I wouldn't say like a role play maybe.
A scene?
Or yeah, but
Yeah.
it was a play. Her father was like, she was obviously troubled about it, so I suggested that she write it down and talk to her doctor about it.
Okay.
Yeah. It was later revealed that this play would involve extreme punishment and restraint, and this was something that was happening as young as 12.
Yeah, she was envisioning a scene.
12. I don't even remember being 12.
I don't either.
Like, I sure as hell was not thinking about this at 12. So that's just kind of shows like how how troubled she was. Like 12 years old and you're imagining this.
Yeah, well, when she just another tell just from personal experience, when you feel like you're not doing things right and you're always failing, and especially with your self-esteem being broken the way hers was, you're gonna think I deserve to be punished or I don't deserve to live and things like that. So
all right, so we're gonna fast forward a little bit to July 2012.
okay.
This was just a few weeks before she goes missing.
Okay.
So she actually checks herself into the hospital for suicidal thoughts.
Good.
Yeah, so she was seeking help.
Good.
Yeah, so this was like kind of a big deal because she never before like sought help for her ideations. Like, she would never seek help before she did something. So this was like a pretty big step for her.
Good. I'm proud of her.
Yeah. So it just really seemed like she was really trying to accept life.
Good.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
my heart soars for her.
I know, right? During this time, the staff said that she was talking nonstop about an upcoming event called the Tall Ships Festival, where she was planning on volunteering. So, like I said, I didn't do too much research on it. From my understanding, it's a boat race. It's like a regatta, and then ship's dock, and then there's a giant festival.
Yeah, you can go on like certain little boat trips, I think, in the tall ships from what I'm seeing and stuff like that. There's all kinds of stuff to do.
If anybody actually knows and can dumb it down for me, please let me know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But basically, it's a huge festival.
Okay.
And she was planning on volunteering.
Cool.
And she was really super excited about it, and she actually had something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
So, when she was released, her father said that she was in good spirits, she seemed upbeat, and was feeling really hopeful about her recovery.
Good.
Yeah. So on August 22nd, 2012, she went to visit him. And at this time, they actually went to her mother's grave together.
Oh, how did that go?
It actually went well.
Okay.
They went to her mother's grave. They placed some flowers there. But one thing her father noticed is that the whole time Elaine was just texting nonstop. Like, was just always on her phone. He actually got really annoyed about it and kind of snapped at her to put her phone away.
Yeah. Pay some respect, dude.
Yeah, he had no idea that those text messages would be very influential later.
Oh.
Yeah, they would be crucial.
Okay.
So she puts her phone away, and they walk, they talk, they share an ice cream, which is just so cute.
That's adorable.
Just sharing an ice cream,
Aww.
and she seemed better than she had in years. And I'm dropping shit. Dropping shit.
She's breaking my shit. I'm kidding. They're empty boxes.
Yeah, I broke your freaking box. I'm sorry.
My box!
So, anyway, and he was just delighted that it was the best that he'd seen her in a long time, and he was just feeling really happy and upbeat about this.
Good.
So around 4 p.m. that day, she said she kind of wanted to go home and get some rest because she was volunteering at the festival the next day.
Okay.
So he came and dropped her off, like, to watch to her door and said, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. That was the last time that her father ever saw her alive.
Oh.
And that is where we're going to end part 1.
Oh, you're going to end me right there?
I am going to end you right there.
Heart?
Yep, I'm going to leave you with that little tidbit. Yeah, so that was part 1. Part 2 will be soon.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly part 3 because there's a lot.
Jesus, oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like, that was just part 1.
Yeah, and anytime that we do several parts, we'll release all the parts in the same week because I don't know about you guys, but we hate waiting.
Oh my god, I hate it so much.
I know. I don't want to wait 3 weeks to have the whole story. Just give it to me now. So
yeah.
that's our promise to you guys is if we have something that's multiple parts, it will be given to you the entire week. Even if it's 4 episodes, we'll release the episodes during that same week.
Yeah, because it's fun giving cliffhangers, but I hate receiving cliffhangers.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm aware. I am right there.
I don't like it being done to me, so.
Yep, and I know I'm not going to get any spoilers.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, you're not going to know what James O'Donoghue found.
Stop.
You're not going to know.
I'm going to start twitching.
You are twitching. So that was part 1 of Elaine O'Hara.
Oh, fun.
Please let me know, because I'm sure I mispronounced a lot.
If not all of it.
Oh, because you could do so much better.
Oh, no, I would fuck it up probably worse. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to know why the Tall Ships Festival is the Tall Ship Festival, please let us know.
Thank you guys so much. We hope you have a great rest of your day. If you want to kill Harper for the fucking cliffhanger like I do, you can message her on Facebook at Sisters of the Macabre Podcast, Twitter at Macabre Sisters 1, Instagram at SOTM Podcast 1, and you can send us a Gmail at sistersofthemacabre podcast@gmail.com. Thanks, have a good one.